Kutztown. Go Bears.
Connects the lead, makes a nice move, going right to the net, and he scores!
You're watching Kutztown Hockey, only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast.
They are handing out the player awards right now. I'll go over more details about that during the game. You're watching the DVCHC playoffs on Nick's Hockey Broadcast. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Iceworks. And tonight, the DVCHC playoffs will begin in D3. And this game, the Patriot Division in the semifinal, is a game between the Kutztown Golden Bears and the Penn State Altoona Nittany Lions. Time for tonight's starting goaltenders. In net for Kutztown, number 72, Mason Rash. 8-7-1, goals against average 4.10, and a save percentage of .880. And in net for Penn State is number 30, Dominic Frizzy. 3-2-0, goals against average 2.25, save percentage of .905. There are two seniors on the roster for Kutztown, 3 for Penn State. A few of them will have a guarantee their last game in college hockey tonight. We'll go over more details on who the seniors are, as well as a bunch of other things here at Iceworks. Cody Hemberger going for the opening faceoff. Puck is dropped, and we're underway in the playoffs. It's the Golden Bears and the Nittany Lions. This is brought back towards center ice. His outlet pass there will go towards the net of Mason Rash, who will cover up only 11 seconds into the game. Off this tie-up there from Cornell, as now the Nittany Lions take it back there. First shot, nice save made there by Mason Rash. Comes in front again as Rash makes another stop. Andrew Dewey, who got both chances for Penn State, was denied by 72 in gold and maroon. This will be a doubleheader for Nick's Hockey Broadcast tonight. Immediately after this game at approximately 9 o'clock, Kutztown's D2 team will play here against the Newman University Knights, so stay tuned for that game as well. Hamburger can't get this through center as the Nittany Lions cleared in. Let's take it away. DeLazio hits it off the boards, named Defensive Player of the Year in the DVCHC. Sweeney trying to get a whack out of this puck, comes back to the captain. Hamburger with a shot, and a glove save is made there by Frizzy, his first of the night. So now we'll get a line change here from both teams. This is the first time D3 has been in the playoffs in the last few years. I talked to Braden Neeson before the game. The only two players on the current Kutztown roster that was in playoff games was our two seniors in Shane McDevitt and Cody Hemberger. Rash almost mishandles this puck. It's taken away by Penn State to get it in front nearly to Jones as it's cleared down towards the Penn State side. Whitty's now going to maneuver this puck through center, trying to make an outlet pass at center. Couldn't connect, and no icing here. McDevitt, someone shoved there. It's taken away. Here comes Jones trying to make a move around Rakiki. He gets checked down. Jones trying to get a centering pass again. We're in the Alex Ovechkin 8 for Penn State Altoona. Speaking of Jones, he takes it back onto the corner. Rattles it in front towards the side of String. As we're going to get a whistle here with 18:40 to go in the first period. Not sure we had a penalty called there as we'll get a stoppage. And we did not. Off this tie-up here for Andrew Lorch. It's backhanded towards the side of Strang. Strang going forward, this puck in the corner. A Kutztown Golden Bear goes down near the circle. That was Lorch, as well as Austin Mason. As now Jones trying to get this puck back in the corner. As Lorch still having trouble getting this out of the zone, as he's going to backhand one. It's fanned down to Austin Mason. Well, the only goal the last time I broadcasted for D3, Mason, the freshman, lost his puck as it goes right around behind towards the right side. Goes to Andrew Lorch, the former Parkland Trojan. Delayed offside here. It's called down as Austin Mason touched the puck. So they move this face up to the offside dot. Danny Cornell, who has the most points on Penn State this year, will go for this face-off against the freshman, Connor McDowell. Off this face-off, the Bears win it. Schneider. Nowosielski lost his balance, flipped the pass towards Schneider as the Bears go on the other way. Schneider gives it to Wells. Wells with the shot. See me there by Frizzy. His second save of the game so far. DeLazio backhand pass towards Gavin Wells. Returned right after Christmas break for the Golden Bears. Just comes back in front towards Wells, trying to whack it away. And actually, Gavin Wells has had a great start returning back to the team this year. 2 goals, 3 assists for 5 points. As the Nittany Lions move it back, Cornell will flip one past the blue line around DeLazio. A battle for this puck in the corner. Both teams trying to get this puck as it's still stuck near the circle. Nowosielski got a piece of it, as well as McDowell, as Snyder will now try to maneuver this puck. He lost it as Penn State is unable to keep it onside for a whistle. Braden Neeson will go for this face-off here against Dominic Corrado. And it's won there by the Nittany Lions. It's cleared down, legally gloved down there by McDevitt. Nowosielski trying to clear it away. And now this puck is going to be dumped back towards the blue line by Frierson, the captain. Nowosielski fell down. Here's Corrado, got it in front, and it's tipped wide there. DeGuano is right there. Another shot at See Me by Rash. Penn State that close to breaking the ice here at Iceworks. As now the Kutztown defense gets a line change. Rikiki off the bench, tipped off the stick there of DeGuano, who had the recent chance there for Penn State. Altoona. Braden Neeson shoots this one unintentionally into the Penn State bench. 16 and a half to go in the first. No score early on. Kutztown's going to move back the other way. Brandon Sweeney having a breakout season for Kutztown with the Bobby Clark 16. Turns this puck right back over. Eric Jones. Jones maneuvers this puck around Sweeney, trying to go past the line. Here's Jones with a shot that was blocked out by McDevitt. Picked right back up towards the corner. And taken there by Strang. Back towards the point there was Witt. Now it's across. A player for Kutztown was down. He was shoved hard. I couldn't see who was down, but whatever player is down for Kutztown is in clear distress. It appears to be Shane McDevitt, one of the 2 seniors. And the D3 president, he's down on both his knees. And there's going to be a penalty called against Eric Jones, a high sticking call against Penn State. As the Golden Bears is going on the power play, McDevitt is being helped by Coach O'Neill as he goes into the bench. I'll let you know if I see him return. But Kutztown on the early man advantage here in their big playoff game tonight. 2-minute power play for the Golden Bears. Hamburger against Corrado on the face-off circle. Puck is dropped. The power play has begun. This is hit off the glass. DeLazio can't keep it onside as he has to chase it down. DeLazio flings it across to Rikiki. Rikiki's pass towards Sweeney, dropped down by the stick of Corrado as Penn State manages to clear again. No icing here since this is a penalty kill for the Nittany Lions. This puck goes towards the net. Short-handed shot there for Penn State as Mason Rash covers up. Speaking of Mason Rash, he's one of 3 players that won Patriot Division regular season award. As the scoreboard is running right now, they have to fix it. I'm not sure if the officials know or the players. I think now they're starting to notice here. The clock is still running as they're going to have to fix that. So in the meantime, here are the Patriot Division regular season awards, and a few of them went to Kutztown players. The Outstanding Goaltender Award went to Mason Rash, Defensive Player of the Year Jacob DeLazio, and the Offensive Player of the Year and MVP going to Matt Flynn. As I'm saying this, the scoreboard is still seemingly malfunctioning here as they're going to try to fix this. Apologies for the technical difficulty, but this is out of my control here. So Kutztown going into this game, a record of 11-9-1. Their last game was Sunday in the 2024 Spring Mountain Winter Classic as Kutztown tied 5-5 to York College. Penn State is 7-7-0. Their last game was last Friday where Penn State won 7-2 over Carnegie Mellon. The last time these two teams played was in November. They played each other twice. Kutztown won the first game 1-0. Mason Rash had a 41-save shutout. And in the second game, and the next day, Penn State won 3-2. As Penn State players are skating around trying to kill some time here as the clock is still malfunctioning here. The officials are in the scores box. In some games we do, our photographer Justin Strom runs the scores box. He's not doing it tonight. Coach O'Neill's going towards the box now as we get this delay. Not sure what happened, if something happened in the controller's panel or not. Some Kutztown players are going back towards the bench in the meantime. The winner of this game will play tomorrow against Franklin and Marshall in the Patriot Division Final at 10:30 a.m. I will cover the game if Kutztown wins. I believe the scoreboard is now fixed as it says there's 15:29 to go in the first period. A minute and 1 and change left on the power play. Players are waiting onto the ice. Officials still talking to the workers in the scorer's box. I do want to mention, actually, for the D2 game after this is at 9, but I might have to push the time for that stream depending on when it starts. So if it says 9 o'clock, it might be a little later, so just keep your eyes on that if it changes. Especially seeing this delay will push that probably at least a few minutes. Fans and players eagerly waiting for this game to resume, as now they've taken the penalty off the scoreboard. Not to say the penalty has expired, but they're trying to fix it. In my brief 2-year career, I have never seen a delay on a scoreboard this long before. As here we go, the game is about to resume. A minute 30 left on the power play as the game has finally resumed. Matt Flynn, the Offensive Player of the Year, MVP, and the DVCHC will turn back around. Flynn's had a great season as a freshman. Flynn, 28 goals, 20 assists for 48 points. He's going to move right about for a shot, and it goes high and wide off the glass. Tried to go high side over the crossbar. It just didn't work. It's rained back towards the corner. A minute to go on the man advantage now. This puck comes back towards Hamburger, bouncing towards the defense. For a wrist shot, saved made by Frizzy. Another shot goes right behind the goal. It's banked around the boards. Penn State trying to get it out. DeLazio will take control on towards the corner. As Penn State manages to clear it down. Mason Rash. Leave it there for Rikiki. He'll sweep it right behind himself there towards Flynn. Strang lost his puck as the Bears move back the other way. DeLazio, 30 seconds in the power play. Pat stopped made there by Frizzy. DeLazio, another chance goes wide of the blue paint. Another shot net by Hamburger. It's saved there by Dominic Frizzy. Penn State clears it once again. 15 seconds to go on the power play. 14 minutes left in the first. Still no score early on. Big check is made right in front of us. I'm sorry you couldn't see that. That was on Austin Mason. He was taken down there by Fabricant. Andrew Lorch's pass goes to Gavin Wills. The power play has expired. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey for now. Halpen will go over the line. We're into Keith Yandel, number 3, throws it down as he gets taken down on the circle there. And now the Penn State Indian Lions hold on for a slap shot that goes wide. Frierson, the captain, let that one rip. Austin Mason, backhand pass goes in front as now Strang will go over the line there for Penn State. Going for this puck on the corner. Rikiki will clear it off the boards as now Mason tries to make a move, but he lost possession. Frierson in front, nearly taken there by Andrew Lorch. Wells lost it. Strang takes it away on the corner. He's looking for some reinforcements. He'll go right behind the goal, try to set one in front. It goes off there, off the legs there of Paul Snyder. Corrado will now turn back wearing the 55 in navy blue and white. Towards the point for a wrist shot, tipped en route. The shot there coming then from Lemp, deflected there by Matz. Back in front, a centering pass for Penn State will not go as Snyder's going to fling this one across. Line change on the Golden Bears. Lemp. Shivas will backhand one towards Gavin Wells. Shivas will go past the blue line. Wearing the Markel number 2, Gavin Well will fan on this pass towards McDevitt, who's back in the game after he was shaken up early on in the first period. So a good sign to see him back on the ice. Snyder lobbing this across to Amber Michalowski. Couldn't connect to her. Whacked across off the boards. McDevitt's going to take this puck back on defense. McDevitt. Pass towards the wing, going to Snyder. Snyder to McDowell, the freshman, going over the line. McDowell with a shot that's blocked in front. Good play made there by Whitty. As now Eric Jones will try to get a shot that was blocked. And now McDowell will move back on a counterattack. Another chance for him. Makes a move on the right wing. Takes it on the corner. Avoids the check. Goes for it on the left side there for Strang. He'll battle for the puck with Strang. Takes it away. McDowell towards the point. DeLazio waits. Fires a shot that was blocked. Heffler with the play as now Heffler will chase with this puck. Nearly takes down McDevitt as DeLazio hits it off the boards and past the blue line. Delayed offside against Penn State. 11 and a half to go in the first as we're going to have, I believe, a delayed penalty against Kutztown based on the signaling. It looks like it's going to be on Matt Flynn. It is. Matt Flynn in the box, and Penn State will go on their first power play of the game. Hopefully the scoreboard doesn't malfunction once again. Flynn seemingly not agreeing with the call, as they'll move this face-off into Kutztown territory. Strang on the face-off against Neeson. Off this tie-up for Penn State. They'll take it. It goes back towards the point for Frierson. Frierson fires a shot. Good two-way play by Neeson as he blocks it. Penn State controls. Flicked across. Neeson nearly broke away as Jones got it to Corrado on the right side. He maneuvers on the point. Corrado to Jones, kicked off his skates, takes possession, back towards the high slot, towards the circle for Frierson. In front pass towards Jones, he couldn't get a shot. Corrado slams one that goes wide as he misses the target, as that puck did not ricochet on its path. Frierson had this puck battered around his body as now the Nittany Lions try to get it through. Taken away by Neeson. He's going to try to skip on a short-handed break. Neeson on the side takes a shot. Frizzy with the save. The puck bounces towards his glove as he leaves it for his defense. A minute 12 and counting to go on the minor penalty on Matt Flynn. Corrado on the right side. Line change for Penn State. Corrado go right behind the goal. He's going to hold on the corner. Corrado waiting. Hard pass across for a shot. Oh, what a save by Mason Rash. The puck is loose between the pads of Rash and the blue paint. It comes free as Kutztown clears. No wonder he was named goaltender of the year. What a stop by Rash with the right pillow pad on his leg. 45 seconds on the power play for Penn State. Tiguana will get one through. Slapped it away there by Gavin Wells and clears it out of harm's way from Kutztown's perspective at least. Halfway through the power play now. Halfway through the period, I should say. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Dewey on the corner. Trying to maneuver around. Gavin Wells takes it away and clears it down. Frizzy will sweep this puck in front of him for Lemp. Lemp's pass goes over the line there as now Cornell's going to hold on. Cornell back towards the defense for a shot. Saved by Rash. Another save by Rash with the right pad. This goes right behind the net near a wraparound try, and he couldn't stuff it through. That was Cornell as play still continues. The power play has expired. Flynn has been freed from the box of shame as he was checked, and racing after this puck now is Sweeney. Brandon Sweeney on the corner trying to flick this one across towards Flynn as he fanned on the shot as the puck was also blocked. 9 minutes to go in the first. No score here at Iceworks. Flynn gets taken down, has a lot of snow on his back end. Hamburger clears it down. Line change here for both teams. Coming out of the bench there was Penn. Takes brief possession of the puck. Strang will backhand one as it off this tie-up. Neeson takes it away for the Golden Bears. Braden Neeson, the treasurer actually of Kutztown Hockey, since it's a club team. Well, backhand one back towards the right corner there. Austin Mason nearly takes it away, but cannot. Strang's pass towards the wing. DeLazio nearly intercepted this pass, and now goes to Jones. And there's going to be an offside here against Penn State Altoona. Penn State will get some reinforcements onto the ice now. Lorch, Mason, DeLazio, Neeson, and Rikiki on the ice now for Kutztown. They're going to actually redo the faceoff here at center ice. And off this tie-up, Penn State nearly takes it, and they will on the left side for a wrist shot that goes whistling wide of the net of Mason Rash. Rikiki may outlet pass to Neeson, trying to get some room here. Gets nearly taken down. Mason brings it over the line. Back pass to Lorch, offside against Kutztown. Logan Gotchner wearing 27 for Penn State, seeming to be a bit upset after that whistle. I think he was looking for a penalty. He's on the right side next to Austin Mason, as his faceoff is now taken there by Penn State. Lemp's pass nearly goes towards the side there of Ty Morrison, as the Nittany Lions cleared back towards the wing. DeLazio takes it defensively for the Golden Bears. Andrew Lorch, former Puckman Trojan, at center, brings it over the line. Lorch with a shot blocked as it goes through the legs there of Whitty. Penn State goes on a counterattack. Dylan Lamp with the Bill Barber number 7 clears it off the boards to be taken back by Kutztown. This is McDevitt. Couldn't get it out of the zone. He takes down a Penn State player. Cornell takes it back on the corner. Try to get one in front there for Corrado, but he couldn't make the play. Back comes Snyder. Outlet pass to Amber Michalowski. Brings it over the line. Gets checked hard on the boards there on a clean checked play there for Penn State. Lemp's pass was tipped. Amber Michalowski can't get this puck as Penn State brings it back. Diaguano makes a move around McDevitt. Diaguano is going to maneuver this puck on the wing with a backhand shot that goes wide of the blocker side of Rash. Little less than 7 minutes left in the first. No score. Snyder falls down on his own balance. This is backhanded back towards McDevitt. McDevitt this puck was nearly taken away there by Dewey. Penn State off the bench there is Jones. Beg your pardon, that was actually Strang. This is nearly tipped in front. Goes to Jones with a shot saved by Mason Rash as Strang maneuvers on the right corner. Poke check there by Jones. Strang has it behind the goal. Backhand in front there for Diaguano with a shot, and another save by Rash as Kutztown gets it out. Racing after this puck is Matt Flynn. He gets his puck, he gets his stick flipped out of the air. Coach O'Neill can't believe there was no penalty. I'll be honest, I was surprised that wasn't a call either, as they're going to continue to play on. Flynn lost his stick. He gets it back as now he takes his puck through center. Here's Flynn, fanned on the clearing attempt as he's going to circle back on the right side. Backhand, got it in front for Hamburger. He's going right on in! Save made there by Dominic Frizzy, his biggest save of the night. Got it in front again as Hamburger chases it down towards the corner. A big check is made there on Hamburger. The check was made there by Maxwell Frierson, the two captains, and I believe we have a penalty coming up. I think it's on Penn State's Mason Rash. Was going to go back towards the bench for extra attacker. Frierson talking to the official as he's going to go into the box of shame. Hamburger will go back onto the bench. And the power play to the Golden Bears. So the second power play for Kutztown, third power play in this game total if you count the one from Penn State earlier. And off this faceoff. Shut off the draw there by Neeson that did not go as Penn State clears it off the bat. I see your comment there, McCray Ross. Let's go Bears indeed. DeLazio behind his own goal. We'll get this puck towards Neeson. Between the legs of Austin Mason as he gets absolutely leveled on the glass. And that's going to be a penalty against Penn State. Kutztown is going on a 5-on-3. Causing the play there was Woody as he's going to go into the box for that check right off the bat. As Mason got leveled, as Mason is going to go towards the bench. Hopefully he's okay from that check. So it's going to be 5-on-3 for 1:36 for Kutztown. Big opportunity for them to break the ice potentially. So 5-on-3 for the Golden Bears here at Iceworks. Hamburger wins this faceoff. Rikiki controls. Backhands in front there for DeLazio. In front of the goal is Hamburger. Puck towards the back, DeLazio. Guy towards the side there for a shot. Saved there by Frizzy. Coming there from Matt Flynn. Here's Rikiki going right out in. That shot's blocked and went off of Hamburger. He hit his own. That's Frizzy with the save. Off this tie-up here. One there by the Golden Bears. Rikiki with the Scotland 21 with a wrist shot. Save made there by Frizzy. Sweeney gets it back to Rikiki on the point. Golden Bears have time. 1:04 on the 5-on-3. Flynn with the shot that whistles wide off the glass and goes past the blue line. Rikiki leaves it back there for Flynn. Flynn going over the line to the Penn State zone. Flynn now in the corner. Down to Lazio. Couldn't get to this puck as Penn State clears it away. Rash will leave it for his defenseman, Rikiki. As now he's going to make this feed across there for Andrew Lorch. As now we have a penalty. I did not see what happened. My eyes were on the other side of the rink of what just occurred. I believe it's a too many men on the ice, potentially. The penalty's on Kutztown. Matt Flynn is in the box for the second time in this period alone. I believe it was too many men on the ice based on the signaling. Could be wrong on that, but regardless, it's now going to be 4-on-4 in the meantime. Actually, 4-on-3, I believe. I'll get back to that in a minute. Lorch hits it off the boards right behind the goal there for Halpin. They'll try to kill off the first penalty as he clears it down. No icing here. Time's winding down. The first Penn State penalty has concluded. So it's 4-on-4 for the next 20 seconds, and then Penn State will go on a power play for a little more than a minute. Shane McDevitt clears it ahead. He's got space, and George falls down as he took the puck on the right side. Whitty's about to be freed from the box of shame, and he is. Power play now for Penn State for 1:05 and counting. Andrew Dewey clears it past the blue line. No icing here as he was already past the center ice line. As now this goes towards the left wing. Back to Dewey. Penn State has time here as Dewey with a good block there by McDevitt. It's between his equipment somewhere as racing the other way with Schneider. We have a whistle here. Might be another penalty potentially as McDevitt was taken down. We'll see what they call here, if anything. It's a bit of an unexpected whistle as McDevitt was taken down. There was no penalty on that. I'm sorry if I've assumed a time or two in this period if there was a penalty. It just seemed like based on the whistles, but not there. As Kutztown clears it off the bat. Dominic Carrero gets it towards the side. DeLazio will shoot it down to kill some clock. Frizzy there by Strang. Jones now moving past the line. Strang actually still has it. That was 9, not 8. Comes towards the net, and Mason Rash has got. We have a bit of a scrum after the whistle on the blue paint. That is Patrick Rikiki as well as Logan Gossiner after the whistle was blown. There's still 5 seconds to go on the Flynn penalty. Still 5 seconds left on the Flynn penalty as they'll go 5-on-5 in that amount of time. Off this time, Dewey, guy for Carraro on the right side, slams one, saved by Rash. Rebound was loose as it comes towards the end. Rash has got it as Flynn exits the penalty box. We're back to 5-on-5. One thing Mason Rash once told me about his pads, I'm not sure you can see them here, but there's actually eyeballs on all his equipment. They're supposed to represent Stompy Wompers. They're characters from the Mario Brothers games. Trying to say that he's a brick wall, per se. Pretty creative there as this puck goes into the Kutztown bench. Thankfully, no one got hit from that. Corrado on the dot here against Hamburger. As we have a bit of a delay here. Likely not as long as the last delay, and now the game finally resumes. This shot's blocked there by Hamburger. Outlet is ahead there, tentative for Sweeney. He'll chase for it down, and no icing here. Sweeney gets it back across there. It goes to Dylan Lamp. As Penn State trying to get this puck right out. Rikiki lost his puck. Harrell gets taken down by Rikiki on a legal check to play off his back. As Brandon Sweeney turned it over to Dewey. Here's Dewey maneuvering around with a shot. Saved made by Rash as the puck goes back toward the corner. Hamburger goes down on his knees. Gets back up. Holds the puck with his backhand off the boards. This comes in front there for Dewey. As they'll get a shot that's blocked down. Rash makes a save and he's got it. 1:01 remaining in the first period. It's been quite a physical game, as you would almost expect in a playoff game like this so far. Shots on net, 9-8. Off this tie-up here. Now we're in the last minute to play in the first period. McDevitt off the boards, intercepted there by Frierson. McDevitt falls down near the Penn State bench, gets right back up on his knees as Penn State clears it back into the Kutztown end. Wells off the boards, nearly off the glass actually. Shot it all the way down. As there's no icing here. Frierson trying to avoid Lorch. 34 seconds left on the clock. Austin Mason lost his puck. Whacked back to Gavin Wells. Wells holding on. Takes a shot that's nearly tipped there by Neeson. McDevitt keeping it off. Nearly keeping it offside. Breakaway. Here comes Danny Cornell on a 1-on-2 now. Actually, as Wells caught up to him. Got one across, tipped wide. It almost seemed like a breakaway, but Gavin Wells caught up to him. And we have a delayed penalty coming up here, as we have some scrums after the play. A Penn State player gets taken down, and things are starting to get heated here at Iceworks. These two teams are not liking each other at all. We're only one period into this game. We'll see what penalties are called from both sides, if they are from both teams. There's only 13.2 seconds to go in the first. The Penn State coach is seemingly yelling at Logan Gossiner, upset of the play he made. He's going to go into the box of shame. And Austin Mason is in the box for Kutztown. I believe there's two players in the box for the Golden Bears. So, all right, here we go. So now there's two players in for each team. Danny Cornell, as well as Logan Gossiner in the box there for Penn State. And I believe that's Flynn and McDevitt in the box. Actually, that's Mason and McDevitt in the box for Kutztown as they're going to assess these penalties here. The amount of delays we've had in this first period, along with the penalties we've had with the scoreboard malfunction, and now this. We'll still talk this one over to get all the penalties right. So two players in each box, and it's going to be based on the amount of players onto the ice. Hold on a second here. It's going to remain 5-on-5. Strang wins this faceoff. Frierson on the point. 10 seconds left. That shot saved me by Rash. Rebound was used as Rikiki trying to get this one out as well as Neeson. This puck deflects just enough into the safety netting. 3.1 on the clock. Hamburger and Strang on the face-off here. Puck is dropped, time winding down, and it is no score here at Iceworks after one. Shots on net, 10-8 in favor of Penn State. We'll be back for the second. Second period's about to get underway here at Iceworks, and there's no score here in the Patriot Division semifinal between the Kutztown Golden Bears and Penn State. I did receive some news during the intermission. Defenseman number 5, Nicholas Nowoselsky, is out for the remainder of the game with a concussion. Definitely a significant loss for the Golden Bears. As the second period gets underway here. Frierson's pass tipped off of DeLazio's stick into the penalty box. There's still 2 penalties each on Kutztown and Penn State, but it's still going to be 5-on-5. They'll redo the face-off here at center ice. Sweeney nearly got to this puck. It's tipped away there. DeLazio, this puck deflects and goes off the ceiling for a whistle. A very physical period for both teams in the first. And now for the third time, they're going to do the face-off through center ice, only 16 seconds into the second period. Here's Sweeney firing a shot as Frizzy makes a blocker save. His first save of the period early on. This is backhanded there nearly by Rikiki. Rikiki nearly gets his puck back as this is flipped past the net there of Mason Rash. Puck comes towards the back of Sweeney as it's yanked back towards Flynn. Frierson has it there on the near the blue line there as Penn State tips it back towards their forwards. Strang will race through center. Got it over the line there for Jones as he fanned on the shot. Jones takes it back. Tipped in front off the stick of Flynn. Penn State takes it away for a backhander. Shot see me by Rash. Rash having a very good start in this playoff game. Makes another stop there. Another shot goes wide. As I was saying earlier, in the first time these two teams played, Rash had a 41 save shutout against Penn State Altoona. DeLazio's pass nearly outletted ahead towards Sweeney as we get a line change for Penn State. Sweeney's now going to get this back towards Frierson. Frierson will now chase back towards the center ice line, as well as Rikiki. Colorado's pass towards that was towards Jones, I believe. Beg my pardon, that was Woody who tried to clear this through center ice. As now Dewey's going to have this puck deflect off of McConnell's stick. McDowell's stick, I beg my pardon. Back comes Penn State away. Colorado with a blast save by Rash as that goes into the safety netting. Off this tie-up. One there by Penn State for a slap shot that was deflected. Rebound as Rash got across and got a piece of that puck. A big check is made there on that appeared to be McDowell as he tries to make a retaliating check. Kept onside there by Limp. Bouncing puck ricochets back towards McDevitt. On the corner now. Snyder trying to control this puck. Flip pass there of McDevitt. Backhand shot seen me by Rash. And now it's Dewey holding on right around in front with a shot as Rash covers up. 17.5 to go in the second. Shots on that 13-9 in favor of Penn State Altoona. Still no score. And off this face-off here in the Kutztown end. Mason flipping it ahead towards Braden Neeson. Taken away by Andrew Lorch, and this is an offsides against the Golden Bears. Off this face-off here for Lorch. Trying to give it to McDevitt, lost it, and chasing after there is Morrison. Morrison on the corner, got it in front, whacked away by Wells. Takes he nearly blocks this puck. Puck comes in the air. Back come the Bears, 2-on-1. It's Mason with Neeson as he lost this puck. Almost seemed like Neeson had control as he lost possession. Fabricant battling for this puck with Gavin Wells. Got it free. Bounces off on Neeson. Back towards Shivas. Shivas will now clear it off the boards. Bouncing towards the left wing of Andrew Lort, as well as Danny Connell. Kept just enough offside. Check is made on Austin Mason as now Kutztown takes control. Lort gets checked off the glass, tipped off the stick of McDevitt as Braden Neeson trying to avoid the stick there of Eric Jones. Wells' pass intercepted there by Fabricant. As it's cleared all the way back down off the stick of Rash, and he's got it. So we'll get fresh legs out of both benches. Christian Strang for the face-off here against Brandon Sweeney. And Kutztown takes it defensively. DeLazio's pass intended for Flynn. Could it get to him? Icing will be called here against Kutztown. Strang and Sweeney will battle for this puck on the circle once again. And this time is won by Penn State. Flynn across there by Halpin. Halpin fanned on this shot. Will now clear it back there for Jones. Jones in front there for a shot that was blocked coming there from Strang. This puck now goes back towards the right side, towards the point of Frierson, the captain, holding on, gets it around a Flynn. And now it's nearly battled in front. Flynn trying to get to this puck, could not, as it rolls towards the net. A Frizzy leaves it for his defense. Halpin will now give it to Jones. Jones outlet ahead. Here comes Strang over the line. Strang will now maneuver around, going right towards the net, and we have a penalty coming up towards center ice, and it's going to be on Eric Jones. A high sticking call against the Nittany Lions, and the power play goes back once again to Kutztown. 15.5 to go in the second. No score, as the Bears will go on yet another man advantage. And off this faceoff, Gavin Wells on the point. This tips off a stick, out of play. It bounces onto the ice. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's players near the glass for Kutztown's D2 team. Again, if you didn't catch it earlier, I'll be covering their game after this one as they'll take on the Newman University Knights. As now Neeson takes it off this face. So the power play begins. Corrado takes it away there for Penn State. He moves the other way shorthanded, and he comes over the line. Corrado is going to stop with a shot that's blocked there by Wells. The two players wearing 55 were battling for this puck, as now Braden Neeson will maneuver back through neutral ice. Lost this puck through center, trying to regain control as he flips it past the red line. No icing here. Dylan Lamp hits it off the boards, kept by Andrew Lorch as it goes past the blue line through McDevitt. 1.5 to go on the man advantage for KU. Wells sweeps it aside, puck goes behind the net. Whitty fanned on the clearing attempt. Corrado will backhand one, and nearly went off the linesman. He was luckily able to duck for cover from that puck as it bounces off the boards again. 1 minute to go on the Jones minor penalty for high sticking. Whitty on defense clears it back the other way for Penn State to kill some time here. Two Kutztown players collide into each other. That was McDevitt who went down as this puck comes back the other way. Rikiki, and he comes for Kutztown with a shot that goes wide. He's taken down legally there. Off the bench there is DeLazio. 34 seconds to go in the power play. Rikiki nearly was taken down as Penn State gets it back the other way once again. Rash sweeps it through neutral ice. Gathered up there by Matt Flynn. Flynn gets somewhat checked. Sweeney gets taken down offside against Kutztown. So there's still 18 seconds to go in the Jones penalty. With a little less than 14 minutes to go in the second, still no score. Corrado and Hemberger for this faceoff. Penn State takes it back. It's backhanded side there by Halpin. And now it's Hemberger chasing it down on the corner. Hits it off the glass, bounces towards DeLazio. 4 seconds to go in the power play as we are now back to 5-on-5, at least for now. Rikiki on defense will hold, hits it off the boards. Flynn whacks it in. Halpin on defense for Penn State. Got it across there for Deguano. Get it past Sweeney. Corrado got it across. Here comes Dewey. He's got room. Dewey's going to go on in. Save by Rash. He got a piece of it with the blocker. Puck rolls back towards Frierson. Halpin trying to escape Matt Flynn. Flynn lost his stick as he'll go towards the bench. Surprised he didn't try to pick it back up. I hope it's not broken as it's still left on the court. That stray stick is still over there. Here's Dewey with a shot that was blocked. Diaguano's shot goes wide as well. As now Kutztown trying to get this to Snyder. Cleared it back ahead by Rikiki. Icing here against Kutztown. The stick of Flynn is going to be swept aside there by Frizzy, and it'll now be picked up by the official. The stick did not break, fortunately for Flynn, as he did not lose his overpriced equipment there, how should I say, if that's the way I'll put it. Hamburger on the face-off dot here for Kutztown defensively against Strang as Kutztown takes it away. Schneider will turn back in his own zone. Lost his puck, nearly cleared back in. Schneider cleared it away. Whitty off the boards ahead for towards Delasio. Slate Clauser on the ice now. I was told he only had one shift in the first period. He's back on the ice for the first time this period. No icing here against Penn State. Taken away. Centering across there as they couldn't get a shot. Heffler had the chance there for Penn State, but he couldn't get towards the net. Back comes Rikiki. Flipping one that's gloved down there by Lemp. Gavin Wells trying to keep this onside near the left point, as well as Slate Clauser with this puck. Clauser trying to chase with this puck defensively. Woody's pass comes back towards the side there of Helfler. Helfler with the Wayne Simmons 17 with a shot saved by Rash. He couldn't cover up the rebound as it goes back towards the corner. 11.5 to go in the second period. Still no score. Snyder has some room. He's got Clauser on the wing. Snyder with a shot saved there by Frizzy. Clauser trying to flip one across towards the side, and then he gets checked hard on the boards there as he's going to get back up. Clauser's somewhat struggling to get back to skating properly. He's back now, as now this comes back towards the corner there. Falling down there was Strang, as they're still whacking for this puck. Clauser appears to be okay. He just seemed to be awkwardly trying to get back to skating. He's on the ice right now near the blue line, wearing 43 in gold and maroon. Snyder with Clauser to his side. Snyder going past the line there with the shot that goes wide towards the corner. Line change for Kutztown. Lorch off the bench now. Chases for it on the corner. Lorch got it in front there for Flynn as he couldn't get a shot. Actually, that was Mason. Swept aside by Frizzy. Halpin trying to get this back towards the corner, as well as Austin Mason chasing for this puck. Matz. Ed. Rikiki towards Neeson, as now Halpin will clear it back towards center ice to make it. And Devin off the boards and back into Penn State territory. Halpin on defense once again will turn back around right behind his goal. Halfway through regulation in the Patriot Division semifinal between the Golden Bears and Nittany Lions. Frierson on the right side took a shot that goes whistling wide off the glass. Kept onside by Dewey. This goes by Delasio. Frierson will turn back around. Backhander that goes down towards the side there of DeGuano. Lorch off the boards. Austin Mason, chance here for Braden Neeson as he couldn't corral the puck. A chase for this puck near Frierson. It's whacked away. Neeson gets checked as this goes towards Neeson behind the goal. Neeson trying to wrap it around in front for Mason as his shot is whacked wide. Mason Rash maneuvering this puck as he goes back towards his crease. Corrado trying to get this pass towards Dewey. Kutztown that close to getting the first goal of the game as Dewey is on the side of the net. In front, that shot's fanned wide off the goal of Rash. Diaguano got in front for Corrado trying to get a backhand shot that goes wide on the glove side of Rash. Another chance that does not go. Here's Lemp. Lemp right behind the goal is going to hold on back towards the point. It goes there for Woody, who does just enough to keep it onside. Took a shot that was blocked by Rikiki. Corrado with a backhand shot that was deflected off of Rikiki's shin and back to the left corner. Kutztown player gets checked down there near the circle. That was Mason. That shot goes flying high and wide into the safety netting. And a pause with 8.5 to go in the second. Off this tie-up here. Penn State trying to get this back, as well as Kutztown. This is backhanded towards Shane McDevitt. McDevitt's pass deflected off of Jones' stick as now Kutztown brings it back in. Sweeney lost this puck as it goes towards Flynn as well as Strang. Jones whacking for this puck towards the point. It's McDevitt with a shot deflected off the stick there of Heffler. Puck goes to Flynn, centering across there for Wells, who way 2 fires, and that goes wide. Wrap around a try there, potentially for Flynn. He does not do it. This puck ricochets off a Penn State stick, brings it up into the air. Gravity brings it down as it's cleared back the other way. Shane McDevitt deflected off the stick of Jones towards Flynn on the 1-on-2. Flynn lost his puck as now Penn State clears it back once again. Strang will chase for it for the Nittany Lions. No icing here. Strang right behind the goal. Guy towards behind the net. It's nearly swept aside there by Heffler. Heffler will now take it again on the side of the net. Pass it across there as they couldn't get a shot. Sweeney intended for Flynn. Flynn was somewhat checked on the boards. He's looking for a penalty call against Penn State. Won't get it. Dewey on the corner. Sets up here for the Nittany Lions. Got it across for a shot, and that goes high and wide over the net. It may have deflected from Corrado as he's going to chase for this puck again on the corner. Corrado off the boards for Halplin. Corrado waiting on the left wing. Guy to the side of the cage towards Iguano. Trying to fanning on the clear was Flynn, and it's kept onside there by Corrado. Away 2 fires a shot, and that goes wide. Iguano now rattled this puck as it knuckles back towards the right point of Frierson. He shoots it back in towards Dewey. It goes to McDevitt. 6.5 to go in the second. No score still here at Iceworks. This is backhanded there by Halplin. And now towards Dewey. Off the boards to create his own pass. Set one in for a first shot. Oh, what a save by Rash. He does it again. He got it with the waffle pad, his blocker. As we still remain scoreless. Rash entering his inner Patrick Waugh right now as Snyder's going to take this puck on the corner. Corrado bound for this puck with Snyder as well. Come on, kid. Penn State still trying to keep it in the zone. This finally comes to center ice. Jones flipping it across. It bounces over the linesman. Did not deflect off of him. As Heffler trying to get this puck. It comes in front for Jones. And Rash with another stop. Mason Rash is playing well, but I think he's going to need some help here. As now Halplin lost his puck. McDowell takes it away. Here comes McDowell, the freshman, going on in as he couldn't get a shot. And it's covered up there by Dominic Frizzy with 5:15 to go in the second period. Nick's Hockey Broadcast welcomes all, currently at this time, 37 of you watching on. As it's still scoreless in the second period. But it's been a very entertaining game. It's not always goals that make hockey games entertaining, although I'm sure a lot of fans and players like it. But we have none in this game thus far. This is cleared back towards the other way and taken away by Shivas. Shivas on the wing with a shot that was blocked by Rikiki. Austin Mason. And here comes Braden Neeson. He comes into the Penn State zone with a shot that's flanked wide towards the corner. Lemp backhands one. And it's kept onside by DeLazio with a shot seen by Frizzy. Whacking for this puck nearly was Austin Mason. Still going for this puck. It comes in front as Frizzy makes a save. We have a scrum involving Andrew Lorch and Dylan Lemp as they're going to try to quickly break up the little scuffle here. Andrew Lorch will go in the box of shame, as well as Dylan Lemp. So they'll be in the box of shame each for 2 minutes apiece. So it's going to be 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes, with 4-4 to go in the second. Still no score. Austin Mason go for the offensive faceoff here for Kutztown as we have a bit of a delay, but not for much longer. against Corrado here on the faceoff for Mason. Corrado wanted there for Penn State. Halpin hit it off the boards. DeLazio chasing for this puck near the blue line. Rikiki failed on his initial play. Brandon Neeson back to Rikiki, couldn't connect to him, and goes to DeLazio instead. DeLazio right behind the goal. Backheads one there for Austin Mason. Mason flings it towards the wing to Braden Neeson, and he comes over the line as he has it towards the point. Lost his puck, nearly gone back ahead towards DeLazio. As now Dewey's going to chase for it as well as Austin Mason. Rikiki will take this puck right behind the goal of Mason Rash. Hits it off the glass as it deflects to Whitty. Whitty clears it through. No icing here as he was already past the red line. DeLazio battling for this puck as well as Dewey. Mason going for this puck. Dewey will now hit it off the boards towards Schneider. And that shot goes wide off the glass. McDevitt, actually that was Mason nearly on the wing. It's taken away there by Corrado. Corrado gets taken down there. Seemed to fall off of a Kutztown player. That was Schneider as this goes over the glass. 46 seconds to go until the 4-on-4 penalties on Lemp and Lorch expire. Off this time, Frierson on the blue line with the shot saved by Rash. Now they took a few seconds off the clock. And off this face-off for Kutztown, McDevitt trying to whack this puck towards Schneider, and does. Schneider trying to get through his pass. The music continuing to play on as it's finally turned off. Schneider ahead towards the wing there of McDowell. Makes his own pass off the board to McDowell, trying to get around Jones as he lost possession. McDowell will get this puck once again as it goes towards center ice. 3 minutes to go in the period. Here's Gavin Wells. And now it's Schneider with a shot that's stopped there by Frizzy as it goes back to the corner. Paul Schneider. McDevitt whacking at this puck to keep it onside. Schneider takes it again. The play catch towards McDevitt, trying to get in front. That was blocked away. And here comes Strang. He's got a chance here for the Penn State. Here's Strang with a shot saved by Rash. Another shot there by Frierson off the point that goes wide of the goal. Heffler off the glass. Will hit it back towards the right side of McDevitt. As now they'll still battle for this puck. McDevitt and Schneider down towards the corner. Jones, as now McDowell got in front there for Matt Flynn on a 1-on-2, a 1-on-3 now, as we get a line change from Kutztown's Den. And now it's brought back the other way from Penn State for a wrist shot. Saved by Rash. Rebound in front. And Rash has got that one, too. He has saved 22 of 22 shots so far this evening, as Kutztown only has 13 shots for their offense tonight. 1:57 remaining on the clock for the second period. And on this faceoff here for DeLazio, he'll backhand one that was blocked. Andrew Lorch trying to play for this puck as this puck goes flying wide of the net. Hemberger hits it towards Flynn, towards the point there of Halpin. Hemberger backhands one that goes towards Sweeney. Brandon Sweeney nearly taken by DeLazio and goes back towards the left side for a shot saved by Rush. Rebound goes wide. The initial chance coming from Danny Connell. This pass goes towards the blue line from Lamp. Rikiki was somewhat checked as he has this puck over the line. Rikiki with the shot that's bouncing towards the net and goes back towards the stick of Lamp. Lamp will back him when it avoids the check of DeLazio. As now Connell's going to move on in for a shot, and then deflected off the high shoulder, I believe, of Rash and out of play. 59.7 left in the second period. Lorch against Corrado on the faceoff. Penn State takes it offensively. Whitty on defense now with a Travis Sanhai, number 6, has it right behind the goal. Whitty's going to backhand one in front that goes off the stick of Gavin Wells. 46 seconds to go in the period. Frierson trying to get this around Neeson. Neeson trying to escape away. It's kept onside there by DeGuano. As now McDevitt will have this puck deflect off the back part of that. Comes in front there as Kutztown's going to try to get this out of harm's way. 25 seconds to go in the period. Frierson as this goes past the blue line. Corrado on an onside play. Actually, it was not onside. It was offside with 20.4 to go in the second. Strang won the face-off for Penn State. Frierson trying to clear it back in. It's bouncing back towards the back part of the net of McDevitt. It gets taken down there. McDevitt falls as this goes to Braden Neeson. 6 seconds to go in the period. Kutztown just trying to kill this clock here. Time's winding down. One last chance for Dewey. Does not go. And it's no score still here at Iceworks after 2 shots on net. 24-13 in favor of Penn State. Mason Rash is having an outstanding game, but he might need help from his offense. We'll be back for the third. Third period is about to get underway in the DVCHC Patriot Division semifinal between the Kutztown Golden Bears and the Penn State Altoona Nittany Lions. Get some popcorn. It's going to get nail-biting until the end as we are still at no score. I talked to my friend Justin Strom, and he did tell me that for overtime rules, if overtime is necessary, it's like NHL playoffs where the game will go as long as it needs to, but we'll see if that's necessary. The players from both teams coming onto the ice now. Dominic Corrado will go for the offensive faceoff for Penn State, and Cody Hemberger, the offensive faceoff for Kutztown. Sticks and gloves banging off the boards. Puck is dropped, and the third period is underway. Let's see how this one ends out. DeLazio on defense now. Hits it off the boards as it's kept onside there by Lemp. Colorado will now go for this puck as they sweep the side there towards Whitty. Delayed offside here against the Nittany Lions. Flynn right behind his goal. Flips it across to Kiki. Down it comes back to Whitty. Gets it in front there for DeGuano. I beg your pardon. Sorry for the mispronunciation there. As now Dewey with a shot saved by Rash. Another shot on that stopped by Rash again. Making a tandem of stops in this game. But he might need some help soon enough. Whitty keeps it onside. Banked on the boards by DeLazio. Takes it ahead. It's Sweeney on a 1-on-3 trying to get it through a bunch of defenders. Could not. This puck is now gathered back up by Penn State. Cleared back ahead as it bounces towards the corner. Line change for Penn State. Gavin Wells going past the line, trying to clear right back through. Falls down on a check as his bouncing puck goes back towards Jones. Jones gives it ahead there. Back comes Strang over the line for Penn State. He's got some speed. Strang going right behind the goal as we are going to have a whistle because the net is off its moorings. Again, if you didn't catch it earlier, I'll be broadcasting the D2 game for Kutztown. It says it's good to start at 9 o'clock. That will likely be pushed. So keep tabs on that, or keep in touch on that, I should say. And off this tie-up, one there by the Nittany Lions. As it's kept just, it's not offside actually, it's a delayed offside here against Penn State as Kutztown will try to take advantage of this. McDevitt's pass, trying to give it to Austin Mason. They'll battle for this puck right below us. Sorry if you're not able to see that, as now Jones will try to sweep this past Lorich. Rikiki will have this puck battle towards Frierson. And now this is shot right into the Kutztown bench. That was by Evan Heffler as he accidentally shot the puck directly into Connor McDowell. He didn't really flinch off that, but it still hit him regardless. They're going to do the face-off at center ice. Now on this face-off, couldn't come up with it there for Penn State. Snyder gets checked there by Lemp, as now the Penn State Nittany Lions bring it back the other way. Danny Cannell. Cannell maneuvering right through Cannell. Right on the front. That shot goes wide. Gets stuck on the back part of the net. It comes free. 7 the third. Still no score. as a Kutztown player gets taken down there. I think Mason Rash was thinking there was going to be a penalty against Penn State as the puck is still stuck on the boards here. Wonder if we're going to get a whistle soon. It's under the skates there of Danny Cannell. It's still there. It finally comes free as DeLazio gets it there for Snyder. Gives it ahead for DeLazio. The defenseman will clear it back through. Samey there by Frizzy as he holds on. We have some scrums going on the side of the net of Frizzy after the play was blown dead. Off this tie-up, nearly won Kutztown. This goes back towards the corner of Curtis Halpin. Halpin trying to get this pass to DeGuano. Outlet ahead, taken away there by Wells, as well as Dominic Corrado. And we have a delayed offside here against Penn State, now wiped down. Flynn shoots it by, nearly deflected off the pads there of Frizzy. Frierson got through center ice. DeLazio, actually that was Hemberger that tried to clear it on through. Halpin trying to get this on the corner. He'll take it right behind his goal. 16 and a half to go in the game. Still goose eggs on the board in terms of goals. Gavin Wells will chase for this puck on the corner. This comes on back towards the left corner for McDevitt as he'll backhand this one back to Lorch. Lorch. This puck deflects and goes out of play. I forgot to mention earlier the 5 seniors for tonight's game. So for Kutztown, the 2 seniors is Shane McDevitt and Cody Hemberger. For Penn State, it's Jack Karcher, Talon McKendry, and Dominic Corrado. So those are your 5 seniors tonight. As now Penn State, it's Jones. Whitty trying to get this away there from Braden Neeson. He's trying to gain it right back. And now Mason will go past the line on an onside play. Mason with a shot. Frizzy with a save as he attempted to cover up as he'll get the whistle. It might have been a premature play as Penn State might have gotten a little lucky there. Off this tie-up here, Whitty will backhand one that goes towards Lemp, as well as Rikiki. This puck goes towards him. We have a penalty against Penn State. The biggest power play of the game coming up for Kutztown. Tripping on the Nittany Lions. Dylan Lemp, 2 minutes for tripping Patrick Rikiki as Kutztown goes on the biggest power play for either team in this game. Hemberger will go on the face-off here for KU against Corrado for Penn State. Off this face-off, Hemberger falls down, trying to get to the corner of Sweeney. He gets checked there off his high shoulder. Corrado slaps one that goes wide of Flynn. It was a clapper, all right, as now Rikiki will hit this off the board. So he was the one who drew the penalty. This puck makes a weird bounce off of the noggin of Sweeney and off the glass. He'll now chase for this back to the corner. 1.5 minutes to go in the power play now. Corrado trying to kill some time here for Penn State on their penalty kill as he'll attempt to clear. It goes off of Flynn, but past the blue line. Flynn going through it on an onside play. It's still stuck there on the right side. Kutztown struggling to set something up here on this man advantage. They'll try to now. Flynn to DeLazio. His shot's blocked. Gets it back. Another chance deflected wide towards Sweeney as he'll go down on his knees. Sweeps it aside to Flynn. 1 minute to go in the power play. Rikiki to the back. Rikiki shoots one. Blocker save. Rebound towards Sweeney. Goes back toward the corner. Sweeney gives it to Flynn. Back to Sweeney. Holds on. Fanned on the wrist shot. And it's taken away. Short-handed chance. It's Dominic Corrado moving it in. And that does not go. May it deflected off of Rash. 40 seconds to go in the power play for Kutztown. Dewey hits it off the boards. Kept on side there by the Golden Bears. Neeson towards DeLazio. As he fanned on the shot. 26 seconds on the man advance now as the Nittany Lions manage to clear. And now it's Neeson on the corner. Neeson trying to get this puck back on the right side. Neeson still maneuvering for this puck that's going inside the cage. In front as they couldn't get it through. Power play has expired. The Nittany Lions get some fortune there. DeLazio towards Lords. Line change for Penn State. He lobs it through center. This is bouncing off the glove there that one of them, Helfer, and off of Mason. Lorch going for this puck too, as well as McDevitt. Snyder. Tipped away, and it's nearly taken away by Jones, and it is. Here comes Jones with a wrist shot, saved me by Rash. No rebound there for Penn State. Gavin Wells on the corner, as well as Strang. Snyder backhands one, kept outside there by Lamp. Lamp with a shot that goes off the boards. With less than 13 minutes to go in this game, still no score in the semifinal in the Patriot Division. Snyder has this right behind the goal, hits it off the boards, capped onside by Limp, who fires one. CB there by Mason Rash. Another shot, and Rash has got it. And just as we've seen many times in this game, some pushing and shoving after each whistle happening once more in Ice Works. Off this face-off, Penn State takes it as Friesen's shot deflected off of Rash. Halpin does just enough to keep it in the zone. Canal, side of that, got it in front, deflected right into the glove of Rash. The shots on that 29-14 in favor of Penn State Altoona. 12:20 to go. Canal against McDowell. As now Kutztown takes it away. Snyder on the left side has had the puck quite a bit in this game. With a shot saved by Frizzy. Rebound was loose there. A backhand shot deflected towards Snyder and wide. That came from Amber Michalowski. Michalowski will try to get this puck once again. As Penn State takes control defensively. McDowell nearly took it away here for the Nittany Lions. And now it's taken away by McDowell. McDowell trying to go right on in as sprawling out of his net there was Frizzy. Cleared back ahead. Icing against Penn State, Altoona. Hemberger on the faceoff here against Cannell on the left circle. One there defensively by Penn State. It's Frizzy will cover up once again. Off this tie-up here, Penn State will lob one towards center ice to Rikiki. Off the boards, bouncing back into the Penn State end. Lamp. Through center ice, it's brought back ahead there by the Nittany Lions. As they'll get a shot that's blocked there by DeLazio, coming from Andrew Matt. Matt's actually, beg my pardon. Corrado has it on the right side. Deposits it back towards DeLazio. DeLazio in the corner, as well as several other players from both teams. This nearly comes in front. Sweeney trying to get out of here with the puck. As a player for Penn State goes down, that was Matz on a legal play. Whitty got in front as Penn State has some room. They're going to move on in there for D'Angelo with a shot saved made there by Rash. That was DeGuano, actually. I'm sorry for the mispronunciation there as Rash makes his biggest stop of the night. With less than 11 to go in the game, that is Penn State's 30th shot on net, all stopped by 72 in gold and maroon. And off this face-off here, McDevitt. Nearly lost it in front of the goal. McDevitt's failed to sweep it away. It's taken away by Penn State. That shot's fair there from Strang. Cleared back ahead. Austin Mason can't get to it first. Jones. Frierson, the captain, with a Chris Pronger 20, will hit this puck off the stick there of Heffler. Gavin Wells will flip this one towards the blue line. Nearly swept in by Frierson. It was, and it went off the right pad there of Mason Rash. Still battling for this puck in the corner. It comes free to Austin Mason. Mason flings it across to Braden Neeson on the onside play. Flipped it across as it goes to the corner. Halfway through the third period. No score here as Andrew Lurtz twirls around. Jones. And we have a penalty based on the arm up in the air, I believe. I'll see what this is on, if anything. And it is a penalty on Penn State. It's going to be on Frierson. He's in the box of shame. So Kutztown will go on yet another huge power play with less than 10 minutes to go. And it appears that a timeout has been called by Penn State. The timeouts are concluding here. The biggest power play of Kutztown's season, the biggest penalty kill of Penn State's season is about to take place. No score in the third period, less than 10 minutes left. The winner goes to the finals tomorrow to play Franklin and Marshall at 10:30. Sweeney, DeLazio, Hemberger, Rikiki, and Flynn on the ice for the Golden Bears. Corrado for the faceoff against Hemberger. Power play has started for KU. Flynn trying to go for this puck. Lemp tried to clear. Flynn knocked it down. As it's now Sweeney trying to get for this puck as this bounces past the blue line. Rikiki, DeLazio, plays catch. Flynn towards Hemberger. Lemp will nail on his clearing attempt, but now gets it through. Hemberger. It's taken down. It goes to Brandon Sweeney. Sweeney trying to cut right on in for a shot on that save. Scramble in the crease there as play is still going on as finally we get a whistle. Dominic Frizzy as well as his other teammates doing everything they can to keep that puck out of the net. Off this time, Kutztown takes it. Twirling around was Flynn. Flynn with the shot that goes off the glass and out of play. Every passing second that goes by in the remainder of this game, whether it's now or if there's possible overtime, it's going to feel more tense than the last one for both teams. And all fans watching on the channel and that are at Iceworks tonight. Rikiki to Flynn with a shot that once again goes into the safety netting. Flynn seems to be shooting it into the wrong net. He's got ahead of the net on the ice, not the one over the glass. Here's Flynn once again turning it back around on the corner. Flynn will go after this puck right behind the goal. Got one in front, and it's whacked away there by Whitty. Taken away shorthanded. Danny Connell on a one-on-two. One-on-one, actually, as that shot goes off the glass. 50 seconds on the power play. Less than 9 minutes to go in the game. No score. DeLazio trying to get around Halplin. As DeLazio will go right behind the goal. Backhanded off the side of the cage. It's stuck behind the mesh of the net. It comes free. Both teams battle for this puck. It's actually stuck on the back part of the net as Jacob DeLazio appears to be in some stress. He is down right now in some serious pain, and he might need some assistance. Coach O'Neill's going to come onto the ice to attend his all-star defenseman. I'm not sure if he tweaked something as he came down. I got hit as he's going to be helped by his teammates to get off the ice. DeLazio telling Gavin Wells he can get off of his own power. And at least it looks to be a good sign for him to get off the ice. We'll see if he returns in this game. 8.5 to go in regulation. There's still 35 seconds to go on the power play for the Golden Bears. Lorch on this faceoff against Strang. Here's McDowell's pass that was blocked by Strang. McDowell in the corner. Holding right back on. Towards Lorch. He comes right around behind. To Gavin Wells on the point. 22 seconds on the power play. Lorch to the back, holding on. McDowell waiting in front. And that shot saved there by Frizzy. Here's McDevitt holding, firing. That goes between the legs. In front there for Lorch. He fanned on the shot as McDowell couldn't get a shot on goal. 9 seconds on the power play as Jones backhands it out of harm's way from Penn State's perspective. As Frierson is freed from the box of shame. We're back to 5-on-5. Gavin Wells. As well as Lorch go for this puck. It's taken away by the Nittany Lions. And Rash with his biggest save of the season right there. And And off this face-off, McDevitt trying to chase after this puck. It goes to Corrado right behind the goal. Corrado's going to look at his options. Still holding on now. Backhands one there for Whitty. His shot goes wide. Jones gets it in front. They score! Dominic Corrado tipped it in, and the Penn State Nittany Lions get the first goal of the night. It is 1-0 Penn State Altoona. 7:22 to go. Mason Rash was only able to keep that shutout alive for so long. The goal wasn't even his fault. It just deflected en route and into the back of the net. The 30-second shot on net for Penn State is a goal. Off this face-off here, the game resumes now. D'Angelo's pass goes towards the side there of Dewey. Dewey over the line with a shot deflected off of Mason Rash into the safety netting. 7:12 to go in the game. And we finally have the first goal of the night. It's 1-0 Penn State. Franklin and Marshall awaiting the winner of this matchup to see who they'll play tomorrow at 10:30, as this will be an icing against KU. Now on the face-off here. This puck goes back towards the corner of Sweeney, as well as Wells and Flynn. Comes towards Whitty. Whitty will now take this puck defensively for Penn State Altoona. Outlet ahead, it goes there for Connell. And now it's Dewey on the wing. Between the legs shot, and a save is made by Rash. He got really fancy there. That was a nice play. As it's still 1-0 Penn State. There's still less than 7 minutes left. We'll keep our eyes on Mason Rash if Kutztown has to pull their goaltender at any point within the next few minutes. Still time, though. Off this face-off, Whitty got it across there for Lemp. Shoots it in to keep it in play. Halfward. Now goes to Shane McDevitt on defense for Kutztown. And Mason. Jones go over this puck, and now it's gently taken there by Shane McDevitt. McDevitt fan on this pass, goes through a few player sticks from both teams. As now it's cleared back the other way there towards Strang. With a shot, saved me by Rash as the puck came out. 6 minutes to go on the clock. They're going to move on in. Pass across, saved me by Rash. And now fanning on the shot was Jones. This puck comes into the end as Rash is going to cover up to stop the chaos for now. Corrado on the face-off here. Schneider takes it for KU. Trying to get to McDowell. He might have some room to work with. He's got Michalowski on the wing. Took a shot on net as Frizzy keeps his shutout alive. Penn State moves back the other way. Corrado has it on the right side. Corrado on the wing is going to turn back around Schneider. 5.5 to go. As now it's taken by the freshman Connor McDowell to Amber Michalowski's pass that deflected towards Frierson, as well as Halpin. DeLazio back in the game. Good to see him return into the lineup. Falling down there was Diaguano, and that's going to be a delayed penalty. It's going to be against Kutztown. The Penn State Nittany Lions are going on a big power play to potentially get an insurance goal. Jacob DeLazio, as he returned to the game after being hurt earlier in the period, will now serve a penalty, the biggest penalty kill for KU this year. Off this face-off here for Jones. Pearson. Back to Jones on the left side. Now it came in front of for Strang. Flynn backhands one, kept in the zone there by Penn State. It goes to Frange. Frange with the shot, saved made there by Rash. Another shot that's stopped by Rash again, and he covers up. 5 minutes left in regulation time. Strang on this face-off, won it there for Penn State. As Sweeney will go for this puck short-handed, could not. Delayed offside here against Altoona. 1.5 minutes to go in the man advantage now as it's taken back there by Corrado. Gloved there, gently there by Jones as he comes over the line. He'll turn back on the point. Jones backhand best to Corrado. He's got room. Here's Corrado trying to get one in front as Penn State couldn't get a shot as Corrado takes it back. Takes a shot stopped there by Rash with a blocker on his right hand. Golden Bears clear. 1 minute to go on the DeLazio penalty. Heffler will chip this puck over the line. Line change for the Nittany Lions. Diaguano got it across there nearly for Cannell. A slap shot seen by Rash as Wells manages to shoot it all the way down. Woody's pass towards the right side towards Lemp as he brings it in himself. Lamp will hold on the corner, goes right behind the goal. Lamp with Woody waiting on the left point. Trying to take a shot that was blocked there in front by Wells. Guy towards the right side. 21 seconds to go in the power play. In front, nearly tipped off the stick of DeGuano. Comes in front to the right side for another shot. CB by Rash again. 13 seconds on the power play as Penn State can't keep it in. Dewey clears it back through as we have a whistle, I believe, a equipment malfunction involving Mason Rash. Could be something wrong with his mask, I believe. And he's going to get it fixed. So DeLazio will be freed in 7 seconds. And then we'll be back to 5-on-5, 3:23 left. Kutztown needs to tie if they want to stay alive. Penn State trying to hold on. So Rash is going to fix his gloves as he fixes his mask as well. Gets himself set. The two centermen go on the left circle, and the game is about to resume. Strang on this faceoff. Kutztown manages to clear. Braden Neeson chasing for this puck around Halpin. Power play has expired. 5-on-5 hockey. We'll keep our eyes on Mason Rash. Back comes Hemberger as he's going to chase after this puck. Now it's actually Andrew Lort, I beg my pardon. As Penn State moves back the other way, it's Eric Jones. Jones making some moves as he'll go for this on the corner. 3 minutes left in the game. And Devin lost his stick. It's all the way on the other corner here. As now Penn State will hit it off towards the boards. Halplin on defense. Flips it across there off the stick there of Strang. 2:40 left. Strang on the angle. Centering pass. Saved by Rash. Remember that save at Kutztown comes back, but he'll hold on. That shot on net for Penn State was their 40th shot on net. They've had an excellent offensive game. They've only scored one as of right now. And that shot goes wide of the net of Rash. Pass comes across there towards Lemp. Keeps it onside, flips it into the zone. Hemberger trying to get through center ice. Corrado as well. And now taken ahead by Lemp. Lemp got one across for Dewey. Dewey waits, he fires, and that goes off of Rash. Kept in the zone. And in play. Rikiki off the glass now. Penn State doing a really good job killing as much clock as they can as they are up by one. Final 2 minutes in the game. It's 1-0 Penn State. This is going to be covered up by Frizzy as Kutztown will get a big offensive faceoff as Mason Rash is heading towards the bench. Empty cage for the Golden Bears. 6-on-5 for them. Here we go. 1:53 left. Empty net for KU. 1-0 Penn State. Flipped out towards center ice there by Strang. Back coming the other way is Cannell. Cannell for the empty cage, and that goes wide. Strang also going for this in the corner. Hemberger trying to get away. It's Cannell. He missed the net and went off the side of the cage. As now McDowell will get it back towards Sweeney. Sweeney back on the corner. 1:30 left in the game. Here's Sweeney. This deflects off of DeLazio all the way down. No icing here. 1:20 left on the clock. Kutztown trying to get one last push if they can. Cleared it back down. DeLazio. Through center ice. Couldn't connect to anyone. It's power side by Frizzy. And he'll hold on. 1:07 to go. Flynn and Corrado on the biggest face of the game. As Penn State gets out, it's cleared all the way back down, and it will miss the empty net. The game is going to keep going on. No icing here. In front, dumped in, they score! Brian Diaguano with the insurance goal, and that will do it. Empty net goal for the Nittany Lions with 55.6 to go in the game. Larch on this faceoff. It goes to Braden Neeson. Recent goal scorer, Diaguano, gets checked hard by Mason. They're not friendly with one there. He makes a slash. Neeson trying to keep Mason composed, as we'll get a whistle, likely a penalty from that. We have a bit of a delayed face-off here as Penn State season will resume tomorrow at 10:30. They'll take on Franklin and Marshall, but Kutztown, unless they can get a miracle out of nowhere, are looking to have their season come to an end. Kutztown D3 will have 2 more games left, but they are just exhibition games as they're going to travel to play Brown University next weekend in Rhode Island. Canal and Hemberger for the face-off. Hemberger and McDevitt on the ice for their last shift of college hockey as the 2 seniors. Well, while they might not get the ending they would have wanted, they'll try to get out of here with the pride of just being proud of all they've accomplished with the hockey team, as well as other matters of Kutztown over the last 4 years. And that shot on net's deflected off of Mason Rose. Another chance goes off the side of the cage. 32 seconds left. It's comes free to Wells, hits it off the glass and goes all the way down. There was a penalty called against Kutztown against Austin Mason. Slate Clauser's filling him in the box, but the penalty's not going to really matter since the game is about to conclude. Hemberger with the shot that goes wide. Time's going to wind down here at Iceworks. The Penn State Altoona Nittany Lions shut out the Kutztown Golden Bears. A final score of 2-0. Dominic Frizzy with an 8-team save shutout. We have some shoving after the affair, but the game is over. The Penn State Nittany Lions are going to the Patriot Division Final to take on Franklin and Marshall. The Kutztown Golden Bears congratulating their goaltender Mason Rash on an outstanding game. Rash had maybe the game of his life, saving 41 of 43 as the game has come to an end. Both teams are coming towards the circle now. Both teams are going to come to center ice, and the game has ended here at Iceworks. I had to move over. There's a bit of a confrontation going on right now. I'm not going to go over that right now. So the season has ended for Kutztown D3. I'm Nicholas Garofalo. I want to congratulate our 2 seniors, Cody Hemberger and Shane McDevitt, for outstanding careers as their season and careers with Kutztown comes to an end. I'll be broadcasting the next game for D2 in a little bit. And I'm Nicholas Garofalo, Nick's Hockey Broadcast, signing off.